Hello, good people. How are you? It's been a moment, a long time since we were here to just share me and you. It has been back to back. We've been having interviews after interview after interview, and I'm so happy. I'm so glad. Thank you for everybody who came in and became our guest. And it was an honor to host you. It was an honor to host you girls, my single ladies who have. I feel they had so much information about singlehood, and I believe a young lady, a young man out there, if you've been able to watch that, I believe you're inspired. So I thank you so much. Thank you, Diadem Eunice, for coming and teaching us about beauty. There is still something you've not given us the practicals as you had promised. So we still believe you're coming back. We had Josephine. Thank you, Josephine, for teaching us about sexual health. Yes, so we've been having interviews back for. Thank you, Florence, for coming and giving us your experience with alcohol and how you were able to overcome. I felt that was very important, especially to the young people on issues to do with alcohol. One, it helped you. I believe it has helped someone not to condemn yourself just because you're into alcoholism. That it is sometimes happens in life, you drift off the way. But it was also a story to, or rather a real life experience to show that it is possible for you to make a decision and to keep off alcohol. So yeah, so we've been having many guests in the house, and I'm so glad. Thank you, Ibrahim, for coming through. Yeah, it has been a moment, like it has been time to share, and I'm so happy. Yeah, so I'm happy to be back. Yes, I feel like I was away, and yes, actually for some, I think 2-3 weeks, we've not been able to have sharings. Thank you. I would have forgotten, but I can't forget. Thank you, Victor Baba, for coming through and teaching us and helping us to understand about personal growth. And I'm so inspired, and I can tell you I'm working on my personal growth. Yeah, all that. So I'm so grateful for our guests. And we had to go away because we were doing the cabinet appointment. Then we had to go through vetting. Then now we had to do the swearing in, and now tumeambiwa na mkubwa, so tunaweza enda tukutangatanga to the country. And I like the fact that he said that we can now go to the different counties, so that we're able to get to familiarize ourselves with our country, to know the challenges and all that. So yeah, it has been a time of putting the house in order, our house in order. Yeah, so that's why I've been so lost, because we had to do all that, the cabinet. We had to make sure that things are running, and now we can go back to the county. So back here I am, to the county of Suzie Yule Diadem, living positive regardless. Doesn't matter the point at which you are in life, but you rock positivity all the way. Yeah, and I'm so glad. I must say I'm grateful, because we have really grown. We are almost, we are heading to 500 subscribers, and I'm happy about that. I thank God. Karibuni, the new subscribers to this house. I will shortly tell you what this house is more about. And for the former, I don't want to call you old subscribers. What do I call you? For those people who we have been working together since day one, thank you so much for your support. Thank you, Florence, for sharing my content. Thank you, Beth, for sharing my content. Thank you, Feristas, for sharing my content. Thank you, my dear ones who are sharing my content. I'm glad and I'm grateful. Maybe I said for the new subscribers, I can just allow you, I can just let you in. What is it about this YouTube channel? Suzie Yule Diadem YouTube channel is a YouTube channel that I started, and the reason I started this YouTube channel is more about talking about mental stability, and especially when it comes to relationship issues. I am more into women suffering in the hearts of men, and it hurts me most when I get to hear those stories. And also it hurts me when I hear men suffering in the hearts of women, and especially women who are not their mothers and men who are not your fathers. You're suffering in their heads, because what I normally think or feel is, we were not born with you, but we met, and the only reason we are with you, or the only reason we are together, is because of love. From the previous videos, we have tried to define really what love is, because we have had misconception of love, because love cannot lead someone to kill, and people have been killed in the name of love and all that. Kando na hiyo, today we are not talking about that. But my feeling is, if then it's not working, and it's the only reason that brought us together, if there is no love, and it's the only reason that we came together, then we can part ways, because you're not my father, I'm not your mother. Because for a father and for a father, like if someone is my parent, even if we had so much differences, we can spend eternity trying to solve our differences, trying to engage every avenue, every channel. We can never give up on each other and say, now I think we part ways, because really it's more to it. But as lovers, if it's not there, then we can part ways. And my main motto, I talk of living positive regardless. Positive in that, whether you are hurting, not only from love, maybe from loss of job, from loss of a loved one, from loss of a relationship, from any other challenge that you could be going through, we can try, my call is, we try living positive. We can try to engage positive vibes, positive mentality, so that we are able to face tomorrow. And I always say that at the end of every challenge, there is a future. There is, doesn't matter where you are at, whether you are so sick, if the Lord will allow you to see another day tomorrow, it means there is a future. Whether you're paining so much, someone has left you, a lover has left you, or even if you pain aje kutakucha, like the day will still break, like the night will still fall, if it is during the day, like nothing will stop life going. So I feel it's good to engage positivity, and I believe positivity allows us to heal fast when you engage positivity, rather than when you keep entertaining that negative thought. So that is much about this channel, and this is what I say. It has been said, and it is true, that marriage works and marriages works. My philosophy is, yes, marriages work, but if it is not working, I mean, it is okay to walk away. I'm sure for those who have watched the previous videos, you've heard me say that before, that it is okay to walk away. I am a Christian, a born-again Christian, and yes, I'm saying that. And I don't support, I'm not saying that we just throw the marriage institution to dogs and forget about it and live anyhow and all that. No, that's not what I'm saying. In fact, I love marriages. I love family setup. And today I want to just come open up kabisa. The reason I'm doing this is because, honestly speaking, I always feel it in me. It hits me so hard when I hear people going through pain in relationship. It hits me so hard. And now when it comes even to killings and to murder, I don't know what to comment about that, but it honestly do hit me so much. And that's why we have this YouTube channel, because my idea is to share and try to talk to someone, especially the young out there, and to tell them there is life after a broken relationship. There's so many other things that we have to live for, apart from marriage and apart from being married. And that's what I normally try to communicate most of the time. And also this, the things that I have also noted, maybe I've mentioned before, is that if you make a wrong decision with the partner you have, it can crash all the other dreams you have, the career, your personal growth and all that. So this is actually a very important part of each and every person's life, and that's why I've decided to engage into this and to put my time into this. Yes. So I want to give a personal experience. The reason why would you come here to tell us about your story, Susan? I would do that so that someone listening, you know, sometimes we give a lot of theory. The reason why you're supposed to do this is this, how to overcome pain is this, how to, and we can write and write. But until you have that, maybe one time, okay, it's only fools who don't learn from other people's experiences, who will wait for their own time so that they learn. However, if you're not able to relate with in a certain area or with a certain issue, you might not really understand why certain things happen the way they do happen. And in other areas, someone listening to you might just think you're saying these things because you don't know how it feels. But if I have ever gone through a road accident, thank God I've not, and I'm talking to someone who has ever had the same, I'm talking to someone who is going through the same at the moment. I have gone through it in the past. This person is able to relate more and to find solace through my experience and through my story, rather than when I've not experienced it and now I'm coming with all these theories and all that. So yeah, I want to give a self-life experience, and I hope this is not just to create mushene too, because yeah, it's not just for mushene. Part of it is mushene because maybe some people will say, you mean, oh, no wonder, and then they start joining the gaps, blah, 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 blah. It's okay, let it, sometimes it might go that way, but I wish, even if I was able to inspire one or two ladies, and then they get inspired and they make the right decisions in their life, then I'm okay with that. So that's why I will share about my life, a personal life experience, just in my thirst of trying to reach out to someone, to reach out to a bleeding heart and all that. I might not be able to do that in this video, like explore the whole thing about my experience, but I just want to mention some of very few things, maybe 2 or 3 things that makes people hold on to something that is not working, and especially in marriage. Because I said marriage works, it's a beautiful institution, godly ordained. Marriage was started by God, and when it is started by God, then whatever God gives has longevity. Like, it doesn't die. Like, God hawezi kupe marriage leo na ikufe kesho. So I believe one of the shortcomings when we get into these marriages that comes to fail, this I'm convinced deep in me, is that most of the time we didn't hear God. It's not God who gave us those marriages. So it is maybe it is permissive will and all that are God given. They don't die and they don't have frustrations and all that. However, differentiate that statement from saying that all marriages in churches works or are supposed to work. Differentiate that. Because when I say God-given marriages, someone want to come and tell me, sikuna is wedding to not as a church, you want to give me those. I didn't say marriages in church. I said godly ordained marriages works. So for me, wacha kwanza niguze kitu kidogo and say that I got married, I think in the year, do I want to say even the year? Yeah, in the year 2012, in a very beautiful wedding. It was a beautiful ceremony. Yes, and of course I was married to the love of my life, and I think, by the way, he was the first love. Yeah, so I was married to ile crazy love that, that is it. And down the line, things happened, and previously in this channel we've shared with Caroline, who came out and explained or talked to us about her divorce story. The reason we talked about her divorce story is because we are trying to show that women can pick up, or not only women, even men, like people from a broken marriage can pick up the pieces and still continue with life and face tomorrow. And so that's the reason I am also sharing this one out. And so things fell apart.